going on, guys? So just driving home here, and got thinking about something. I was talking to a friend of mine, and then the phone where I'm driving, the phone doesn't work, which is, it's kind of nice having a spot where you can drive and just, you know, you're kind of disconnected from everything. It's pretty beautiful out here. But I got thinking about something just recently. One thing semen retention will do, this is a semen retention video, is that it's going to change you at your core. Now, I'll admit that over the years, I read a lot of books about, you know, dating and male and female dynamics. And, you know, a lot of it is, you know, stuff to better yourself and all that kind of stuff. But the one problem with it is that you really, to become a different person, you have to change at your core, your beliefs, your belief set in yourself. Now, for those of us that maybe have struggled a little bit in life, or maybe not been treated so well by people, a lot of times there were issues and programming that was put into us as kids that's deep down inside, and we don't even see it or know it or realize it unless you do some pretty serious, you know, work on yourself. And I started to get into all this like 5-6 years ago, but the ultimate game changer of really changing my core of who I am, and it was through a humbling of myself before God and submitting to Him, and, you know, following a lifestyle of, you know, trying to chase after Him and live out His Word, that changed me at my core. And the reason why I can say this is because I've recently had some interactions with some people that I really have a take or leave it kind of mindset. And it's not I'm just saying it, but I actually have it, because I really truly have changed in my core. And, you know, it's not just me. Well, I just believe more in myself, and which I do. But that only happened because I humbled myself before God. And I really decided that His will in my life truly, and His Word, is more important than anything I want for myself, any fleshly desire I have for myself. And it's still been a process. You know, it's been over a year, and it's still been a process. But just having these interactions lately has made me realize that just my core is changing into a much more grounded place. And I've done videos, and other people have done videos of how you become more childlike, and you get back to when you were a child, where you're not so much concerned about, you know, external stuff quite so much. And but semen retention, it will change your core. You're gonna be. But I think, like I said, guys, I think for me, it's that relationship with God, and then obviously practicing semen retention, where you are turning away from any sort of sexual sin that doesn't have a hold over you, and so your thought process is now changing of what's important. You know, I've been very, very busy lately. I've recently passed a test to become licensed to sell something else through my other job. I'm doing 2 jobs, which one I just started back at. But I've been busy just with those things, and just been working out a lot and running, and want to keep that up, even though my other job started back. This morning I got up. I didn't really want to. You know, just focused on a lot of other stuff. And so I've had these interactions lately, and it's interesting seeing how I'm just kind of like whatever, and how the other people are. Yeah, it's just kind of interesting to see. And so, you know, when you're not in a healthy state in your core, when maybe you've been, you know, I'll just say it, maybe you've been emotionally abused for a long time and you didn't realize it, and it gets you off center, you're unsure of yourself, it's even if someone tells you how to act, at your core, it's not there yet unless you have changed and kind of healed from that, and I just believe committed to God and repented of sins in your life. That insecurity, it's still going to be there deep down. And for me, like, it showed up in my life last year, even though I had changed in a lot of ways, and I understood why I needed to change, that there was still stuff going on that deep down below had not changed in my core. And so semen retention and a commitment to Christ and like turning away from fleshly things that you know you go against His word, that will change you. It's going to change you. And again, like, it may not be an overnight thing, but as you do the work and you seek God, and if you fall short, you repent and continue on and get away from whatever you need to get away from, your core is going to change, and how you operate and think and act is going to change. And if you face rejection, for example, you're going to start to handle it better. It's not going to trip you up as much. I kind of like that I have a job where sometimes there's a lot of rejection, and my mindset really is, hey, I'm carrying on to the next thing, right? The next thing. It's a good fit for me with some stuff I've been through in my life, that I believe in what I do. And if I face a rejection, there's plenty of more people I can go to and seek out and find that I can sell to. It's not a limiting type thing, and I like that. But I still face rejections. But I'm just noticing, like I said, that my core is changing. That stuff doesn't trip me up so much. I'm just going forward with my life and just focusing on different things I want to accomplish to better myself and just be able to take care of my kids. And I still need to be a better dad. I need to work on that. And I like that my son actually kind of holds me accountable on that. There's a dead snake on the road back there. It's kind of cool. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. But I promise you, the longer you are on semen retention, God's going to reveal stuff to you. If you make a commitment to Christ while you're on it, God's going to reveal stuff to you that maybe you need to heal from in your past. Stuff that you need to repent of that you did that went against His word. So be reading the Bible. Read the Bible cover to cover if you haven't done it. But then when you do those things, He really is going to heal you, but He's going to change your core to where you're unneedy. If you're a single person, you're not going to be, chasing after trying to get somebody, which is just going to ultimately repel someone anyways. It might get them on the short term, but they're not going to like it long term. You're going to be a much more grounded person and take it or leave it kind of person. And you're not interested in nonsense anymore. And you're going to establish firmer boundaries, which is just going to make things healthier for you, And look, I get it. It's, we live in a world that's in a really screwed up place. But when you heal yourself and you establish a strong core, it's going to protect you from things that are just not good for you, okay? And so, just a message I wanted to get out there. Semen retention, commitment to God, it's truly going to change you and strengthen your core in a way that you probably don't know, okay, or don't even know. So anyways, y'all just enjoy that message right there. God bless, and I hope you're having a good day. Thanks.